Hello, friends.
Hello. Turn that light on. See, there's that light and there's a switch on the side. Just click that. Yep.
Please hold. Matt's setting mood lighting. We wanted to do another update. We haven't done one in a while, and surgery is happening on Monday, day after tomorrow, which is really freaking me out.
Very close. It's very soon.
Really scary stuff. First, I want to say my brother is literally half an hour away from landing. 5 minutes away from our house, so I'm super excited to see my brother. He hasn't been out here in 8 years. I think we finally figured it out. And his lovely wife, who I adore, will be here too. And they're both going to be helping the first week that I'm getting surgery. He hasn't been out here in a while, so it's really cool. It's kind of bittersweet though, because I haven't seen them in so long.
And it's not like they're coming for fun.
Yeah. So, and my sister-in-law, who is amazing again, I'm going to keep saying that. She's an RN, so she's going to help out a lot for that
all that post-op
first
stuff.
Week. So I guess since we went to the plastic surgeon for the reconstruction, which was not anything like I was told. For those that are navigating this process or know somebody who is, we want to, of course, be as transparent and educational as possible because I was told that I would be able to actually pick the size that I want.
He said,
which
no.
is whatever. I don't need to be a porn star. Like I was just wanting
to,
to look normal. But you don't get to choose anything.
He said, no, you don't get to choose. It depends on the breast, and it depends on the skin, and it depends on the space.
So then I said, okay, well, what size am I going to be so I can start buying bras? Because, that shit's expensive. And he's like, I don't know.
Yeah, so we won't know until she heals. So there wasn't a lot of choice there, which was just kind of news to us. On top of the fact that the guy, we won't say his name, but his bedside manner needed work. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
His bedside manner kind of sucked.
It's just I think just remembering that or women in this position are not there because they want to be. It's more because they have to be. And so I think that his bedside manner needs to accommodate that a little bit. But
could use some work. But other people had told us they loved his work. So.
And I ran into one person who did not. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So, so we did run into people that knew him and appreciated his work. So now the surgeon we love, whoa.
What did you do? That was scary.
Yeah, did something weird. The surgeon's great.
We're not going to name her either.
We won't name her either, but
if you need a surgeon, just DM me. I will. In Santa Fe, I'll let you know who I'm using. She's amazing.
She's pretty amazing. So we had the plastic surgery, and then another part of that. This is the next piece that's kind of difficult. Is after they remove the breast material and the lymph nodes, they're going to send all of that to the pathology labs. In the pathology labs, they are then going to slice very thin pieces from the material, and they're going to check the margins. And the margins, if they're clean and clear, then we know that the cancer was encapsulated in the breast. If the margins are not clear and clean,
and the lymph node too,
and the lymph nodes. But the lymph node isn't whether that has cancer or not, it's not going to affect this part. But if the margins aren't clear, they might have to go in and take more material. And if they do that, she might lose the implants. So
it's like a rent to own thing. You don't know if you're going to get to keep them.
They're going to put now, if they thought that the margins were not going to be clear, they would have never scheduled the reconstruction with the surgery. But nothing in this world is 100%. So they're pretty sure that, sure enough, that they're planning the breast implants. But if by some very slight chance the margins are not clean and they have to go in and take more material, she could lose the implants. So
and
that
also
is
during
weird.
surgery, it's also not a given. The reconstruction, of course, is planned. Like Matt was saying, nothing is guaranteed. So if they get in there and it's too close to the skin or whatever the situation may be, I may wake up and not have a choice in getting reconstruction. So all of these are potentials. All of them don't help my anxiety.
Yeah, they won't know until they go in there, basically, essentially.
Of course, worst case scenario in my brain is that well, it's not even worst case scenario. I guess it's not a great scenario if I wake up flat, but at least I'll know that they have done everything possible.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. I keep having nightmares of people just coming at me, just trying to mutilate my body without my consent, which is sort of how I feel sometimes.
Well, you don't have a choice.
Also, I could end up looking like a comic book character, like Wonder Woman or something, and they'll just be ridiculous and walk into the room before me. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, if that happens, then Heather's going to be that girl. Eyes up here, please. Let's just take the eyes and put them up here.
And I got, this is stupid. I'm going to share it anyway. So on my chart on my phone, they give you estimates and they give you, I shared that they wanted me to bring like $2,400, and I'm like, no. They gave me the estimate of the surgery, and I don't know why. This is not something they should be doing, but yeah, the surgery itself is going to cost $127,000.
Insurance is paying for most of that.
Thank God I have insurance, but
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
So
yeah, obviously I'm not paying that much, but it's shocking to me to see how much it costs to live when you're diagnosed with something like this. For people that don't have insurance, or I
don't even know.
That's what's wrong with everything right now, is that we need
factor that in.
We need to work on our healthcare system. I can't even
contemplate it. Yeah, our healthcare system.
We need to work on our healthcare
needs
system.
some overhauling. So that's the breast reconstruction meeting. We also had the pre-op meeting with the doc, and she was very helpful.
Yeah.
And, of course, was explaining some of those situations that were possible. We're hoping that the lymph nodes are clear. And basically what they're going to do is she will go on Monday at 7:45 in the morning. They're going to inject a green or blue dye.
I'm going to turn into a Smurf.
So they're going to inject a blue dye, and that's going to light up the lymph nodes so they can see them.
Basically, they want to see which is the sentinel node, the one that drains first, closest to the breast, and that's the one they're going to remove. They call it a biopsy, but they can't biopsy a lymph node. They bleed too much, so they just actually remove the closest lymph node, and then they test that to see if it has cancer, how much it has cancer, any of that stuff, to see if it's spread or if it's still contained.
So hopefully it's clear.
And I get to pee green for days.
Will pee green for days, that dye.
It's like when you eat beets, but you forgot you eat beets, and then you freak out when you go to the bathroom. It's going to be like that for a few days.
And then the surgery is going to be long. It's going to be about 8 hours, maybe even a little more.
Maybe less.
So we will text. I will probably give a text update on our social media. I do not think Heather's going to be up to doing a YouTube live. But
I don't know. They're going to give me opioids. Maybe I'll have a fun live update.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it will.
Maybe she'll be feeling it.
We told you we're going to share the ugly and the good. So maybe being all hopped up on medications and drooling on myself will be a fun update. We'll wing it.
Are those dogs digging on the door?
We have dogs that are not happy that they're not being included.
They can't do that. They're going to ruin my door.
All right. Well, anyway, we got to scoot because my brother's coming.
So we got to head to the airport. I am going to also can't do this video without thanking everyone.
Oh, yes.
Thank you to our friends and family.
Yes.
We started the GoFundMe to help out with some of the costs, and it's been going like gangbusters. And I just want to again thank everyone that donated.
Yeah.
People have donated in a different way, not through GoFundMe. And do remember that we're going to do 2 giveaways of Heather's art. Everyone that went through GoFundMe is going to get their name in a hat, and everyone that just donated is going to get their name in a hat.
Mm-hmm.
And both of those people are going to get to pick a piece of art from Heather's website free, and we will ship it to them, and it's going to be awesome.
Just a small way to say thank you.
Yeah, it's just our little way of trying to say thank you. So I will also put, if this is your first time hearing about it, if you we don't expect anything, but if you wanted to help us out, I'm going to put it in the comments down below.
And of course, my website is always being updated with new pieces. I've got about 3 or 4 right now. I have to take pictures of and update. Of course, buying art supports me as well, and it's like the thing that I love to do. Dogs are in the house. We're gonna see what happens here.
There's Naimi.
And then we'll post the GoFundMe link underneath this video. Any and all help is so much appreciated. I've cried I don't know how many times from all the help that we've received and all the well wishes and the notes and the cards and just the flowers. It's humbling. It's really humbling. I'm a person that does not like to ask for help. Strong, independent New Yorker woman, and it's just brought me to tears. And I'm just so grateful that
so many people have helped out too in other ways, whether it be food, whether it be our friend Michelle, who made her
the mastectomy pillow.
Made her a mastectomy pillow.
Really cool.
Our friends Pat and his wife Chris gave us some neat little, what was it, like bath stuff.
Yeah. And
then our friends Asa and Tammy. Tammy had that cool hat made. This is "Fuck Cancer" and a book.
With the boob.
So it's just been wonderful. So thank you.
We know that our friends and family are here for us and they love us, and it's just
get back over.
It's overwhelming. I'm just filled with gratitude, honestly. So thank you.
Too many comic books.
Thank you all so much for your continued support. And Matt will keep everyone updated on Monday, social media, and we'll see what happens.
Unless Heather is up for a drunken YouTube live, which we'll see.
Hey, I'm up for anything right now. Why not?
Okay.
So
bye, guys.
All right, love you guys. Thank you so much.
Hit the end stream and we'll stop.
I'm gonna hit the end stream so it stops.
Yep. Okay.